Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this stretch effect in Photoshop. Let's dive in. Alright, so this is our image. First of all, I'm going to grab my rectangular marquee tool to select the parts where I want to stretch, like so. I don't want to stretch the body, so that's why I'm trying to add just a little bit. So let me draw a selection again. So I want to stretch only the cloth, so like so. Now I will hold the Ctrl plus J on my keyboard to make a copy of that part. So if I turn off this, you can see that little part. Right now I can now hold the Ctrl plus T on my keyboard to activate the transformation tool. So now stretching it out, I have to hold alternate plus shift at once and stretch through. So that's how it can be perfect. So you have to hold alternate plus shift, then stretch through. So I'm going to draw another marquee tool here. So I want to stretch at the foot here. So now still you will hold the Ctrl plus J to make a copy of that part, like so. And now hold the Ctrl plus T to activate the transformation controls and stretch. So don't forget, you hold the shift plus alternate and stretch. You stretch out for it to be so perfect. So now I will hold shift and adjust a little bit, like so, and confirm. So the next thing, I want to join these layers, those parts that I've stretched. I want to join them. So now I'm going to select both of the two layers and merge layers. So simply hold shift and select, then navigate to merge layers. And now it's one. So I can now rename it to anything, or maybe stretches, or stretch anything. So now the next step, I want to make a selection from that lady. But first of all, I have to pick that background because I'm going to use it in future. So you're going to see, that's why I've picked that blue, because I will need it. Now I'm going to select the object. So select the layer and go to select, then select subject. It's now the Photoshop is now going to generate those selections for our woman. Now I will add a layer mask, like so, to remove those backgrounds, excess backgrounds. And now I'm going to add my solid color. Remember, I selected blue. Yeah, that's why I picked the other blue, and I knew it was going to help me when I reached to this level. So now I'm going to call this BG as the background, and the next step, I want to twist in a circular form of our stretch. So now I'm going to go to filter and distort, then I have to pick polar coordinates, like so. I have to make sure it is rectangular to polar, yeah, like so. Yes, it has to be rectangular. Now I will click OK. So now it's not perfect, but I'm going to adjust a little bit. I will hold the Ctrl plus T on my keyboard to activate the transformation controls. Then I'm going to apply that human touch, yes, to make it like a perfect circle, and like so. So I'm adjusting those by holding shift on my keyboard. Yes, I think now that is fine. It is looking good and beautiful, and yeah, that is beautiful. So the next step, I want to duplicate this layer, so I have to make a duplicate of this layer. So in case we made mistakes, we can go back and retrieve this. So I want to make this leg inside the circular stretched area. So I'm going to brush it, it's called masking. So I'm going to mask it like so. Alright, so now we are done with that. So the next step, I want to add some shadow below the foot of this woman. So I think that is fine. So I want to add some shadow below that shoe. So what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to make a new layer here there, and I'm going to name it shadow. So I will grab my brush and I have to make sure the layer is selected. Resize a little bit like so, and I have to reduce the flow at around I think 18. So now it has to be black. That's fine. That's fine. So hold the Ctrl plus T to activate transformation controls and resize it a little bit. So like so, and I think that is good. Yeah, that is fine. So let me also reduce its opacity a little bit, like 70ish. Yeah, 70ish. I think that is fine. So I'm going to apply another shadows behind the woman. So it's not going to be so thick. Yeah. So I have to move this layer up so that those shadows can appear very well. It has to be on top of the stretch area. So now I'm going to grab my brush and I have to make sure, yeah, the size. You play with anything you want. The good thing about Adobe packages, you can customize each and everything. So flow, I think I will leave it at 3 and adjust a little bit like so. So how do you see that? I think I'm observing some shadows here. They are coming through. It has not be so much. It has to be just a little bit to make it some kind of realistic. But later I will apply the camera raw filters to bring out those shadows very well, and even the colors will pop out when I apply the camera raw filter. So now I'm going to brush some here, so I'm going to grab my eraser tool to bit. Yeah. So let me grab my eraser tool and delete those extras that I had applied on the foot. Yeah, that is fine. I think that is fine. Yes, that is fine. So what I'm going to do next step is I want to delete those extra parts. Yeah, so I have to make sure that the layer is selected, this stretched part behind. So I want to get rid of that. Yeah. Oh, see, there is that in the background, so I think it is popping out, so I have to get rid of one part. So I have to make sure the layer is selected, and I have to mask it like so, and delete. So even I have some parts that I have deleted on my, yes, on my lady on my lady. So there are some parts that I have deleted, so let me go repair them back by switching to white. You hit X and switch to white, recover those parts like so. I think that is fine. Yeah, that is fine, guys. Alright guys, I think this is it. By the way, this is it. So if you have enjoyed my tutorial, please, you can give me a like. You can also give me a subscription to support my channel. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace.